Thank you very much, Shane Beach, tonight's public address announcer here for both games against Glen Oaks. I'm John Arter, Tommy Kendra back here at table side, court side. Jayhawks are 4-1. They're currently one game behind the leader, Ancilla, tied with Lake Michigan.
You know, John, I've done 3 games here. We haven't lost yet, so I think I'm the good luck charm.
You've got the golden touch.
Let's see if we can keep it up.
Yes,
One
sir.
more.
Kirkland leaves it there for Diaz. Man-to-man defense for Glen Oaks. Mahan kicks it in the corner. And Diaz is there to put it in.
Josh Smith with an air ball, but right to Diaz, and we'll call it a pass.
Smith will call it a pass. It's an assist.
There you go. Positive spin.
That's right. A 3-point shot, 2-point shot is good for Rouser. Just inside the arc. Smith. Top of the key. Rebounded by Dreams. Miller. Too hard off the backboard. Stuckey with the rebound. Kirkland. Near wing. A little too short. Miller with a rebound. Rosser. Nearly passed out of bounds. Dreams was there to save it. And Barnfield finishes.
We mentioned at the end of the women's game, the men have won 4 in a row, hottest team in the league. They've made a nice improvement. They've gone from 3-8 to now 7-8, have a chance to even their record at 8-8 today, but more importantly, they could improve to 5-1 in the league with a win.
Team is really coming together here in the last couple of weeks. Diaz, 3-point shot. Doesn't go in. Barnfield with a rebound. Rouser. Barnfield. Pass goes out of bounds. Must have been tipped.
Huh.
Muskegon.
Everyone thought it was the Jayhawks ball, except the official said, well, we'll stay down here.
You're right, including the Vikings. They were heading down to be their defensive end. Mahan with a rebound. Stuckey. Diaz sees a lane. A little too hard off the backboard. Miller. Nice defense there by Mahan.
Jayhawks missing a lot of easy shots so far here in the first few minutes. Stuck on 2 points.
Miller to Spencer. 3-point shot does not go. Offensive board by Miller. And he gives it back to Barnfield, who finishes.
Offensive rebound there. Coach Jimmy Booth wants to see the Jayhawks a little more active on the glass on both ends. They're right now Glen Oaks is dominating the backboards.
Smith. Foul on Miller, his first. Team's first. Jayhawks will inbound. Diaz. Nails the tray. He has all 5 of the Jayhawks points thus far.
Diaz, a 6'3" sophomore out of Grand Rapids Union.
Barnfield into Dreams. Turnaround jumper. Missed by Spencer. And Spencer commits the frustration foul in the backcourt.
I mentioned the Jayhawks started this year 3-8. Some of that may have to do with the tougher schedule, but also the first few games for Jimmy Booth in his first year as head coach. But like we mentioned, he's got the team hitting its stride 4 in a row, looking for 5 today.
Diaz, offensive board by Mahan, does not finish. Jayhawks missing 3 opportunities there, and then a pass goes right over there to Rouser. Rouser double teamed along the far side, Dreams. And Diaz with the rebound. Cross court pass. Ooh, a nice pass and put it up and in is Kirkland.
Jayhawks take their first lead, John, 7-6.
Good court awareness by Kirkland. Spotting Miller. Foul on the Jayhawks. Mahan commits his first foul. Miller to the line.
Daryl Kirkland, he's a sophomore out of Muskegon High School. The other local player for the Jayhawks is Aaron Vile, a freshman out of Fruitport. All the rest are from outside the area.
Miller good on the first free throw. He converts both of them. Now Stuckey along the near side. Diaz. Smith. Lays it up and in. Finally, one of the layups finds its mark.
There we go.
Spin move. Stuckey. Lays it up and in.
DeQuavion Stuckey, a very crafty player. He uses his body there nicely, hangs in the air, lays it in. Stuckey, a sophomore from Grand Rapids Union. High school teammate of Sergio Diaz.
Nearly a steal there by Kirkland. Turnaround jumper, good by Spencer. Ooh, nice pass down low, and Mahan converts.
Nice post up there by Mahan, a 6'7" sophomore from Baldwin. You know, really the strength of this Jayhawk team is on the perimeter. Kirkland and Stuckey and Diaz, but Miguel Mahan, his development is key.
Miller with a bucket. Kirkland. Diaz turns, shoots, in and out. Miller with a rebound. Rosser, top of the key. Miller uses the backboard, doesn't go, gets his own rebound. And a reverse layup is good by Miller. Glen Oaks retakes the lead.
Yeah, Glen Oaks 0-5 in the league, but off to a good start so far here on the road. Jimmy Booth going to his bench, try to spark his team a little bit here.
Rosser with a rebound. Miller for three, in and out. Diaz, three. That's his second three of the night, Sergio Diaz.
Off to a great start, Diaz. We got some skinny players on this team. John Arter, they're slashers. They don't have much size to them, but they can slash.
And Spencer is able to knock it down with a hand in his face. We're tied at 16. Stuckey. Mahan finishes. Rouser. Miller. Spencer.
Right now, Glen Oaks really hurting the Jayhawks in the interior.
Yes, they are. Miller with a rebound.
And meanwhile, we're one and done.
Barnfield. The longer Glen Oaks stays in this game, the more confidence they build. As they lead by 2. Diaz is fouled on the way to the basket.
Jimmy Booth comes in with a couple of bigger subs. Dylan Mulder, 6'3", and John Ivory, 6'6". Try to help the Jayhawks out inside on both ends of the court.
Right. As you mentioned, that's what Glen Oaks was attacking earlier, was down low in the post. And more height may help the Jayhawks in this situation. Barnes. And there to put it back in is Barnfield. Another offensive board and score.
Jayhawks a little flat here, John, in the first, here in the early going.
Yes. Now Stuckey. Mulder. Uses the glass. Dylan Mulder. Malik. Spencer. There's a rebound there by Stuckey. Mulder. Drives the lane, lays it in. Couple nice baskets by Mulder there, Tom.
Yeah, you're right. Mulder giving him a nice spark off the bench. He's a 6'3" sophomore. He's comes all the way to us from Deerfield Beach, Florida. So he's our Florida boy. 4 quick points.
Yes, sir. Now Barnfield double teamed on the top of the key. Nice block there. Ivory with 2 blocks. And a shot clock violation gives the ball to the Jayhawks, but 2 nice blocks by Ivory.
Yes, you're right, John. And those are the two subs that Jimmy Booth brought in. Dylan Mulder, he sparked us on the offensive end, and John Ivory there, 6'6" freshman from Detroit Northwestern, sparks us on the defensive end with 2 blocked shots.
2 fantastic substitutions for Coach Booth.
Hey, Ohio!
Kirkland drives the lane, little one-hander's good.
Kirkland, such a strong player, strong with the ball. Great drive to the basket and finish there.
There's the steal as Smith gets the ball. Oh, Ivory called for the charge.
Good call there by the official. Sturgis there for Glen Oaks. Had position and got the charge call.
Yes, he did. Barnes, checked by Stuckey. Now Miller. Give and go, and Miller gets it back and puts it in. Stuckey drives quickly to the bucket and gets the basket. Jayhawks back up by 2.
Stuckey's such an explosive player. He changes speeds all the time, but when he turns it on, he can just blow by the defense.
Yes, he sure can. Bounce pass into Miller. Miller puts it in. Miller now in double figures to lead both teams. 10 points. Stuckey. Kirkland. And over the back foul will be called on Mulder.
Good position there by Glen Oaks. Again, the MCC, it's pretty much one and done. Not much to speak of on the offensive rebounding for the Jayhawks.
Ooh, a nice block. And then Mulder pushes it out of bounds. Ivory there once again, rejecting Miller. Mulder, far wing, off the iron. Barnes with the rebound. Miller. Offensive foul on Miller. That's his second. Glen Oaks likes to have Miller pass the ball off to somebody to the side while he breaks straight for the bucket and they give the ball back to him. And it's been effective here, but I think the Jayhawks are catching on, especially Mr. John Ivory.
Yeah, that was a good observation there, John. That time Dylan Mulder just slid in and was able to draw the offensive foul.
Yes.
And let's see if the Jayhawks can get a little run going here.
Pass down
Pull
low.
away.
Little hook shot is up and good by Ivory. No. Barnes. How that pass got through, I don't know. There was a lot of Jayhawks in there. Fouls on Ivory, his second.
We mentioned Jimmy Booth in his first year as the head coach of the Jayhawks. He was an assistant for a number of years under Dave Schlump. Dave is here at the game today watching.
Spencer, good on the first free throw.
He's got to be impressed with the way Jimmy Booth and his assistants, Anthony Crump and Darryl Green, have got this team playing right now, 4 in a row coming into today.
Splits the second. Mulder, driving baseline. And Malik comes up with it. A steal here for the Jayhawks. Mulder throws it out of bounds.
Turnover by the Jayhawks there. Those are going to happen. What's got to concern MCC is the lack of offensive rebounding. We need to get more aggressive on the boards.
Yes.
Really on both ends.
Official saved that one.
Yeah, he did. That was headed out of bounds.
Rouser. Diaz with the rebound. Kirkland. Diaz for 3 off the iron. Pass out to Kirkland, near wing. A little too strong. Rouser. We'll leave it there for Spencer. Now Barnfield. Dreams. 3-point shot is good by Barnfield.
Glen Oaks back in front by 2. Not for long.
Nice quick drive by Stuckey. Long pass ahead. Oh my goodness, a circus try. Diaz. 3-point shot doesn't go. It starts a Glen Oaks fast break. Kirkland Oh, a nice look as he sees Smith near the basket all alone. And we have a timeout, 5:14 left to go here in the first half. Muskegon leads Glen Oaks 32-30. John Arter and Tom Kendra back here at Bartell's Roy Gymnasium. And the Jayhawks have a lot on their hands right now. This winless Glen Oaks team is giving them all they want here in the first half.
Well, you're right. This is very different from the women's game earlier where the Glen Oaks women also came in winless in the league. But Jayhawks controlled that game from beginning to end for a 69-point victory. This game much different here. It's a very competitive and, 5 minutes left in the first half.
Yes. So Jayhawks lead by 2. 3-point shot. High archer doesn't go. Ivory with the rebound. Diaz without numbers. Leaves it back to Stuckey. Cutting across the lane is Smith. Shot doesn't go, but he draws the foul. Foul will be on Stugas. Stugas with a foul. Smith at the line. Good on the first. Smith makes them both. Barnes leaves it there for Miller. Miller. Little spin move. Glen Oaks ball.
You mentioned that the Jayhawks have won 4 in a row. 3 of those have been over their close rivals. They beat Grand Rapids and Lansing the past 2 Saturdays here, and then a nice win last Wednesday at Kalamazoo Valley on the road, 85-77.
Yes, you try to win all your homes games, but boy, winning on the road is such a bonus.
That is for sure.
Mahan with the rebound. He leaves it for Stuckey. In the corner, long 3-point attempt, doesn't go. Miller. Kirkland. Well, I'm not sure what type of basketball is going on out here, Tom.
It's helter-skelter.
Yes, it is. But the Jayhawks convert.
As long as the end result of it is a Jayhawk bucket, I guess you say.
Yes, I just couldn't recognize any of
go.
those plays. Yes.
Hard for even a veteran play-by-play man like you to keep up with.
Yes, sir. 36-30, Jayhawks by 6. Oh, my goodness. 2 shots at it, and Spencer could not convert. Stuckey is kind of pushed out of bounds. And Barnes will be called for that foul.
Jayhawks with a 6-point lead here with about 3 minutes left. It would be nice if we had a little spurt here, maybe going to halftime up by 10, 12 points. That would be
That's what
a
you'd
very
like to
nice
do.
finish.
Yes, sir. That's what you'd like to do, and give you a good little cushion there to start the second half. Stuckey, 3 points is good.
Stuckey must have been listening to me, John.
Yes, he was.
Nice step back 3.
Coach Kendra says, let's get a 3, and boom, Stuckey responds. Now Barnes. Miller from the free throw line is good. Stuckey. Diaz.
Hey, look inside. Look inside.
Now Kirkland, top of the key. Picks up his dribble. 7 on the shot clock. Stuckey a long 3 attempt, doesn't go. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes dishes it off. And we have a foul on Muskegon. That'll be on Diaz, his first. Glen Oaks ball, 2:01 left to go first half. High archer, rebounded by Diaz. Nice drive and layup by Smith.
The lead back up to 9 here for the Jayhawks. Let's see how we can finish strong here the last 2 minutes.
Smith called for the foul. He was staying in front of the offensive man, but he kept moving his legs. He didn't establish position, so he's calling for the block. Minute 38 left first half. Pass down low. And another Jayhawk foul. Diaz commits his second foul. High archer is good by Spencer. Spencer makes them both. Kirkland. Kirkland, a little head fake, then drives and lays it in. Good hustle by Kirkland, nearly a steal.
You know, John, if Jayhawk fans, if they're looking to go to a game, next Saturday would be a good Saturday to come out, both on, for the women's and the men. You know, 4 of the top teams in the league. Should be 2 excellent games.
Yes, to be very good. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, women's and men's. Travel the call, turnover Glen Oaks. Minute 5 left, first half. Stocky. Stuckey looking to drive baseline. What a nice play. He knew he wasn't going to get there to the basket, so he just kind of put the ball on the defensive man who was standing out of bounds.
Like I've said, DeQuavion Stuckey, a sophomore, he is a crafty player.
That he is. Now Mulder. Too hard. The tip doesn't go. Another offensive board. Left-hander and jump ball situation. Possession arrow is in favor of Glen Oaks.
You know, Stuckey is only 5'11", but he's a very unorthodox player, but he's a guy that could fit at a 4-year school if he found the right situation.
Jayhawks lead by 9, final minute of the first half. Barnfield into Spencer. Now Miller, baseline jumper, rebounded by Smith. Quickly ahead, the Jayhawks. Kirkland. Miller with a rebound, 20 seconds left. Barnes. Dishes down low, Kirkland gets it. Oh, another nice play. Just like the previous one there, Tom, as Kirkland was going out of bounds, he threw it off a defender standing out of bounds.
Yeah, he had the presence of mind there. He was facing in the other direction, but still threw it off the foot of a Glen Oaks player, and the Jayhawks now have a shot to go up by double digits here with the final shot of the half.
10 seconds left. Stuckey, checked by Barnes. Stuckey, little left-hander. No, Mahan with a rebound. At the buzzer, shot does not go for Mulder. And we're at halftime here at Bartell's Rhodey Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 43, Glen Oaks 34. You're watching Jayhawk basketball right here on MCC TV.
All right. And we are back here at Bartels Road Gymnasium. The Jayhawks with a 43-34 lead over Glen Oaks. We're joined by MCC assistant coach Anthony Crump. And Anthony, Glen Oaks, both the women and the men came in here winless in the league. The women's team from MCC kind of jumped all over them. Not so much in your game. You sort of let the Glen Oaks hang around for most of that first half.
Pretty tough league we got here. We the men's don't have really too many pushovers in our league. So got to come to play every night, and they might not have a conference win, but they got a lot of close games with Lansing and Ancilla, where they're down like 2 or 3 to the national ranked team. So
okay,
it's not a pushover team.
Sure. Okay, and I thought you guys were able to pull away there at the end, build up that 9-point lead primarily from your perimeter guys. Sergio Diaz, DeQuavion Stuckey. What do you think you guys need to do here in the second half to extend the lead and maybe put this game away?
Take one possession at a time. We talked about defense and rebounding. So we got to close out a possession with a defensive rebound and just get more offensive opportunities and cut them off from offensive opportunities.
Okay, yeah, it seemed like for a while there it was one shot and out for the Jayhawks. Yeah, if you're able to really maybe get more aggressive at that end, it could make a big difference.
Yeah, they're pretty comfortable, should I say. In the first half, they were very comfortable. We have to just make them uncomfortable, and we only got 13 one-shot stops, so look to improve that number and then see if the lead improves.
Okay, and then quickly, at one point this year you guys were 3-8. It wasn't looking so good from afar. Now you're 7-8, chance to pull back to 500. What do you think's changed with this team, say, in the last few weeks?
Camaraderie. We played against five national top 10 teams in those losses, so just had to find ourselves a little bit. There's more camaraderie, more people getting together. We only have 4 sophomores, and the rest of the teams are freshmen, so camaraderie.
Okay, well, it's nice to see it coming together. Go get out there and let's finish it off here in the second half.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that was Anthony Crump, the assistant coach for MCC, and we'll be back in a moment here with the second half. Everyone scurrying around here quickly. John Arter, the play-by-play man, getting set back up. And John?
Thank you very much, Tom. Nice interview there with assistant coach Crump. Jayhawks start the second half with the ball. Kirkland. Little hook pass. Ball's tipped away and stolen there by Spencer. Barnes. Back to Miller. Nice block.
Great block by Mahan.
Over and back. Jayhawk ball.
I think Coach Crump was a little miffed at my first question. I asked him how come the MCC men couldn't put Glen Oaks away like the women did. And he said, well, they might be winless, but they're not a bad team. They've had some tough losses, so yeah, I guess we should be happy with a 9-point lead.
And what Muskegon wants to do here, Tom, I think, is that they don't want to give up anything that they gained at the end of the first half. That 9-point lead, you don't want to let them get right back in the game again.
Well, that's right. That's for sure. And it's interesting looking at the stat sheet here. Sergio Diaz here at the line, he's a guard and he's a leading rebounder. He's got 10 rebounds in the first half.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I just think they need some of the big guys, Miguel Mahan, John Ivory off the bench. Some of those guys get a little more active inside, and then they'll be able to take control of this game.
He splits the pair, gets the rebound. Number 11. Mahan. Up and in. Barnes. Rouser. Barnfield. Turnaround jumper. And the easy putback by Miller.
Nobody blocking out there. Miller just went up and grabbed it for an easy 2. Then a turnover at the other end.
And here comes that play we witnessed right at the end of the first half. Back and forth. Nice move and lay-in by Stuckey.
Stuckey led the Jayhawks in the first half with 9 points, and he just adds another 2 there. Josh Smith and Sergio Diaz also both with 8 in the first half.
Miller. Spencer uses the glass. Now Stuckey. Barnes commits another foul. That's number 3 on Barnes. It's nice to see Coach Dave Schlump up at Ferris State, a longtime Jayhawk coach. Got a chance to visit with him. They have a big game coming up tonight at Grand Valley, so he can come in and watch those Jayhawks.
Yeah, kind of nice to see him back. He led the Jayhawks to the state title last year. That's a big deal.
It sure is.
And
Back up. Outside.
Rouser. Over to Barnes. Rouser. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Spencer. He's good. Stuckey in the corner. Smith. Ball's tipped out. Rouser comes away with it. Barnfield. Stuckey called for his first foul of the game. Mike Barnfield to the line.
MCC shot 43% in that first half to 35% for Glen Oaks.
Barnfield makes good on the first free throw.
Glen Oaks actually had an edge on the boards, 19-17.
Barnfield makes them both.
Glen Oaks has actually trimmed that halftime lead a little bit from a 9-point lead for the Jayhawks. Now they're just up by 6 here, 3 minutes into the second half.
Kirkland. Barnes has committed 3 fouls here in the second half in less than just over 3 minutes time, and that is his 4th foul, so he'll see the pine.
And he didn't agree with any of the 3 calls either.
Those officials didn't see it as far as he's concerned.
No.
Now Mulder. Mahan. Ball is taken away. Miller. Mahan with a rebound.
Run!
Stuckey. Ball goes out of bounds. Still Muskegon ball. 21 on the shot clock.
MCC just 5 points here in the second half. They need to get the half-court offense dialed in a little bit.
Well, Mulder pulls up for a 3 off the iron. Miller with a rebound.
Ahead to Barnfield. And Spencer lays it up and in. Here come the Vikings. They're within 4.
They're getting excited. Their coach up and clapping on the bench. Jayhawks need to respond.
And they call a timeout. 15:52 left to go here in the game. The Jayhawks by 4, 48-44.
In case you missed game 1, folks, Lady Jayhawks 91, Vikings 20.
John Harder and Tom Kendra back here at Bartell's Roadie. Jayhawks lead by 4. And some great games coming up the next couple Saturdays. Next Saturday on the 27th, Lake Michigan College invades the gym. And then on February 3rd, Ancilla College comes, and both those teams are very, very strong in both the women's and the men's.
That's right. The key stretch of the season coming up for both the MCC men and women. First things first, MCC's got to take care of this game, which has all of a sudden gone from a 9-point lead down to a 4-point lead, causing Jimmy Booth to call a timeout. Let's see what adjustments he made.
Stuckey. Kirkland, long three, top of the key off the iron. Nice offensive board by Mahan. Here's another look, Stuckey off the iron. And now Dreams rebounds for the Vikings. Miller. Spencer does not finish. Miller gets an offensive board and the putback. A 2-point game.
Again, they're hurting us inside, John. Missed one shot, and we can't allow that kind of offensive rebound and putback. We're in a dogfight.
Yes. Kirkland, boy, that was foul. He was, oh my goodness, he had his arm pulled right.
Oh, and they called a jump ball. You got to be kidding me.
Yes, they did. Wow. He almost was pulled down from his elbow. My goodness. But official may have had a bad angle.
Not a good first 5 minutes there, the second half. A lot of things not going MCC's way, but that's the way basketball is. They need to find a way to turn this thing around.
Now Spencer, Miller. Spencer called for the foul.
Maybe a little payback call there, John.
There you go.
Same official there who...
as long as he misses them consistently.
That's right.
Now Stuckey across the timeline. Glen Oaks in the man-to-man defense. Kirkland has the ball stolen away by Rouser. Long three-point shot off the front of the iron. Diaz. Mulder in and out.
Nice.
Putback is up and good by Ivory.
Nice offensive rebound there by John Ivory. And put back.
And a nice block by Ivory. And another nice block by Ivory. And another nice block. Oh, I enjoy seeing that. Ivory looked great.
He had 4 blocks in the first half, and now he had 3 right there.
Yes,
He's up
did.
to 7.
Mulder, not enough oomph on it. Rebounded by Barnfield. Good anticipation by Ivory down there on the defensive set. .25 left of the game. Miller puts the shot up and in off the backboard.
Miller's a nice-looking player.
Yes, he is. He has 18 points for the game.
6'5" freshman, the pride of White Pigeon, Michigan.
Oh, boy, that was a nice quick putback by Mulder. There was the drive by Barnfield and the whistle. Ivory called for his 3rd foul. Barnfield will shoot 2. Misses on the first. makes the second.
Vikings hanging around here as we get closer to the halfway point here of the second half.
Kirkland, little drive, puts it in.
Such a strong player. When he takes it aggressively to the hole like that, Daryl Kirkland from Muskegon, he's tough to stop.
Stuckey, good quickness, and that's 2 points for the Jayhawks. And the reach behind foul is going to be called on Kirkland. That's only his first foul.
Couple of strong back-to-back takes to the basket there, John. Daryl Kirkland for 2, and then DeQuavion Stuckey for 2. That kind of aggressive play is rewarded. Jayhawks now lead by 7.
Nice drive by Barnfield. Stuckey. 3-point shot is good. Coach Booth is don't. Nice shot.
Stuckey's a streak shooter from out there. He's such a strong driver that a lot of times the defenders back off him, and if he can make that shot, watch out.
Spencer. Left all alone, Mahan cleans it up. And we have a timeout, 11:24 left. Muskegon 61, Glen Oaks 53. We'll be right back. Jayhawks holding an 8-point lead here in the second half. Glen Oaks got to within 4. And then the Jayhawks in the offensive spurt, some quickness. As you mentioned, baskets by Stuckey and Kirkland. Put him back by 8 again. Dreams across the timeline. Miller dribbled it out of bounds. Turnover.
Jayhawks have a chance to push the lead up into double digits here. I believe the biggest lead of the game has been 9, the halftime margin.
Stuckey. Diaz. Boy, nice soft touch by Diaz. Cuts across the lane and just lays it in.
Yeah, the strength of this team is a slashing guard forwards. We have Sergio Diaz, DeQuavion Stuckey, Josh Smith. They're really good going to the basket.
Yes, they are. Miller. Diaz. His third. Dreams. Ooh, nearly stolen by Mahan, but Miller makes him pay. Miller with 20 points now. Stuckey. Stuckey drives baseline. Reverse layup is blocked. Gets the ball back. And now Glen Oaks with a runaway.
Oh, nice dunk there.
Yes, it was. A reverse dunk.
You know, John, the weakness of this Jayhawk team is on the interior. They really need to work on that part of the game if they want to contend for the league title. We're seeing today David Miller, the freshman from Glen Oaks. You know, he's looking like a superstar almost.
Yes.
20 points, and That's really where the Jayhawks, if they want to, like I said, contend for the title, get better on the inside.
Kirkland gets his man up in the air, then drove. Now Mulder. In the corner. Three-point shot is good by Kirkland.
Barnfield puts it in and is fouled.
Nice three-pointer from the corner there by Daryl Kirkland, and then all of a sudden nobody's back on defense.
Yes.
Glen Oaks with a quick outlet pass, and now a chance for a three-point play by Barnfield.
And Diaz commits his 4th foul, so he'll have to go to the bench. Barnfield completes the three-point play. Nice little drive there by Mulder. Reach-in foul. It's be called on Kirkland, his 2nd.
That time the Jayhawks get the bucket, and they were for sure to get back on defense.
Yes. Miller, driving baseline, shot too hard. Now Mulder. Kirkland passes on the tray. Mulder. The drive by Smith, gets the offensive board, puts it up, a whistle. Smith travels. 8:43 left.
Nice job by Smith getting his own rebound, but it's whistled for a travel.
Dreams. Dreams gets the rebound. Nice block. Stuckey had the ball taken away.
Glen Oaks back to within 6 here with the 8:20 to go. Like I said, different game than the women's, where the women were completely in control. Men getting much more of a test here.
Mulder, the left-hander, a little too soft. And the putback is good by Mahan.
Hey, get a stop! Don't, you got a rebound!
Like to see Mahan continue to play like that. Offensive
Yes.
rebound and putback. He's our biggest guy, 6'7", sophomore out of Baldwin High School.
I totally agree with that one, Tom. Glen Oaks turnover, Jayhawk ball. He might have seen a little bit of blood, so he'll go to the bench. Genesis Barnes back in the game. Whoa! And there's the jam. Mahan. Set up nicely by Stuckey.
There's my man Mahan.
That's
Back-to-back buckets.
Everybody to the glass!
It's coming alive. He has 14.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Jayhawks.
Rouser.
Close out!
Mulder for 3.
Nice touch there by Mulder, Dylan Mulder. You know, we don't have a shot chart, John, but I think all of Glen Oaks' points have come from in the paint. They've
Yes. That's where they've really been effective. Man with a rebound onto Mulder. Mulder. Stuckey. Puts it in and he's fouled. on Barnes. That's number 5. He'll finish without scoring. He'll need to take a seat.
Back-to-back nice plays, John, by Dylan Mulder, the sophomore. He made a bucket the last time down the court. That time, beautiful look. He found Stuckey cutting to the basket. Beautiful pass.
Stuckey makes the 3-point play. And the Jayhawks find themselves now up by 14.
Outside.
Rouser. Nice block. Mayhem. Kirkland gets that loose ball. No look pass in the corner. Offensive board. Smith. Spencer called for his 3rd foul.
Remember we said in the first half, John, the Jayhawks were one and done almost every time down the court. It's been very different here in the second half.
Right.
A lot of offensive rebounds for the Jayhawks, including a nice one there by Josh Smith.
Smith makes good on the first free throw.
And what a difference that makes here. We're starting to pull away here.
Lane violation on the Jayhawks. A little too early. And there's a nice steal by Smith. Smith lays it up and in. Miller in the corner. Shot is rebounded by Kirkland. Kirkland is fouled. Rouser commits his 2nd foul. And Glen calls a timeout. 5:25 left. 81-64 Muskegon. Glen Oaks cuts the lead down to 4 points, but since then it's been the Jayhawks playing well, both defensively and offensively, in the 17-point lead.
Yeah, much more aggressive play out of the Jayhawks here in the second half. I think that's the key to extending this game. They've been aggressive, pushing the ball up the court, and then when they miss a shot, we're starting to see offensive rebounds, and that has certainly been the difference between the first half and the second.
Kirkland short on the first. He misses them both. Ball's tipped around. Well, we have a good screen going on us here, Tom. With the head coach and the official.
Yeah, it makes it more seat in the house.
Now Kirkland in the paint. Little one-hander off the glass is good.
Seems like at the end of games, Kirkland really elevates his play. We noticed that
Yes.
last Saturday against Lansing, and Kirkland out of Muskegon High School. He's doing it again tonight.
Barnfield. Mahan with a rebound. Kirkland. Cross court pass. Smith. Miller with a rebound. Miller. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow in favor of Muskegon.
All right, nice job that time
Yes.
by Mahan, forcing a jump ball. Jayhawks all of a sudden, John, firmly in control of this game.
That they are. 19-point lead. 4:17 left to go.
They're able to hold on. This will be the 5th win in a row for the Jayhawks, and it would even their record overall at 8-8.
Kirkland. Mahan with the offensive board. Now Kirkland. Jump ball the other way.
Get no stop.
Miller.
Come on, Miguel.
He hits a 3.
Unacceptable.
Miller's had a nice game for Glen Oaks, but
Yes,
you
he
mentioned,
has.
John, nice balanced scoring for the Jayhawks,
6 players in double figures.
including all 5 of the starters.
Kirkland.
Barnfield with a rebound. Going down the near side. Too hard off the glass.
Quick outlet. Mahan to Smith.
Jayhawks in no hurry now with a 16-point lead, 3 minutes to go.
Jump ball. Smith to Mahan. Mahan, little left-hand hook doesn't go. There's an offensive board by Mulder. And Mulder doesn't get it to go. He is fouled.
Again, another nice offensive rebound there by Dylan Mulder. He's the player off the bench in double figures for MCC. 6'3" sophomore out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. We mentioned there's only 2 Jayhawks from the area. Daryl Kirkland from Muskegon, Aaron Vile from Fruitport. Everyone else is from Michigan, with the exception of Dylan Mulder from Florida.
A nice steal there by Mulder. Mulder, nice left-hand layup is good. There's a steal. Smith. Another foul on Miller. That's number 4. Team's 9th of the second half. Smith to shoot at 1-1. Cameron Lamar checks in for the Jayhawks.
Jimmy Booth feeling this game is in hand. 19-point lead with coming up on 2 minutes to play, getting some of his reserves a little playing time.
A good thing to do. Very good. Smith makes them both. Aaron Veal checks into the game. 2:23 left.
Now Higgins. The one-hander shot does not go there for Allison.
Boltman. Smith, nice rebound and reverse layup.
Coach Jimmy Booth gets a laugh out of that. You don't see a whole lot of smiling and laughing out of Coach Booth, so it's kind of nice to see.
Yes.
And why not? 5 in a row.
Now Higgins. Checked by Boltman.
There we go, down. Keep coming back.
Higgins. Left hand layup, good.
Motion.
Boltman. They were going to clear it out for Boltman.
Yeah, boy, never seen so much excitement on the Jayhawk bench. These are the guys they go against day after day in practice. Cameron Boatman, freshman out of Hazel Park, getting his chance to do his thing.
That's team unity there. They're pulling for each other. Yeah, Boltman good on the first free throw.
He makes them both. Higgins. 1 minute to go. Stugas. Fouls on the court. Lamar commits the foul. Stugas goes to the line. Shoot a 1-and-1.
Well, John, the Jayhawks are going to improve to 8-8, but more importantly, 5-1 in the league, and
Yes.
pretty impressive after winning the state last year, losing so many players. Very young team, mostly freshmen, to already be back out 5-1. They deserve some congratulations.
Yes, even lost your head coach
That's right.
who moved on. So Jimmy Booth in his initial year. Doing well. Having the Jayhawks playing well. 5 in a row. And Boltman draws the foul again as the Jayhawks clear out.
Cameron Boatman, obviously a popular player on the team.
Yes, he is.
He's got the whole bench up and cheering for him.
Boltman misses on both.
Rosser. Bowman called for the foul. Rosser good with the first free throw. Second one's good.
Look at that balanced scoring, John, for the Jayhawks. 17 for Stuckey, 15 for Kirkland, 15 for Smith, 14 for Mahan, 13 for Mulder, 11 for Diaz. So
Coach's dream.
team effort for sure today.
That's hard to defend if you're scouting this team.
Looks like they're just going to run it out here.
Let the time go out. 2 seconds left. And that does it. Muskegon defeats Glen Oaks 91-72. The Jayhawks are now 5-1 in conference play, staying very close to first place Mid-Michigan
and 8-8 to even their overall record, while the Vikings of Glen Oaks dropped to 0-6 and 3-14. So the Jayhawks playing well after having a very close first half. They really put it together on both ends in the second half.
Yeah, they came out and then were more aggressive, like I mentioned, in all aspects of the game, and were rewarded with a nice victory. And even more impressive than their record is Tom Kendra's record as the color commentator here, 4-0. And
that is impressive.
That is. I hope to keep that streak intact for
we'll
as
be
long
doing
as
it every
we can.
Saturday. We'll be doing it every Saturday. But Tom, the Jayhawks have a big week coming up. They travel up to Mount Pleasant to take on Mid-Michigan, both the women's and the men's, and then they'll be back here next Saturday, Lake Michigan College. Very good teams, women and men's, and Tom Kendra will try to go 6-0.
Well, that's right, and I think both the men and women knew coming into today that they were expected to win, that they were probably going to win. Next Saturday will be the game that
yes.
I think there'll be a lot more intensity in this gym. And, we're going to see here over this week, this Wednesday and this Saturday, what these MCC teams are really made of.
Well, there you have it. The men's team and women's team defeating Glen Oaks today to move on. We want to thank Eric Taylor up there giving you the great shots of Jayhawk basketball. Rod Van Nortwick was in the booth, director and producer. I want to thank my sidekick, Tom Kendra. This is John Hunter saying so long, and thanks for watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. Good night, everybody.